Hello my precious viewers, how is everybody doing? I'm back in Los Angeles, very excited to be back here. I was working on a project in Idaho for over a week and it's related to YouTube. You will see more about it. I posted some snapshots of the videos that I'm working on in my Instagram and my Facebook. I don't know if you're following me. It's the same name, Terra Universale. And I'm very excited to be back, and I wanted to make a video with a little bit of a broad spectrum subjects, because every time I create a video I try to limit myself to a specific subject so I'm not rambling, and also you can click on what interests you. In this video I'm gonna talk about several subjects. They're all related to the ketogenic diet, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna identify with a lot of them, because if you're in ketosis or you're transitioning, getting into a high caloric fat diet, you're gonna appreciate this information. So number one, I want to just say to you, I have opted to be in mild to medium ketosis, because every time I'm in hard ketosis and secreting a lot of ketones, I feel very dehydrated. And I understand why, because the whole secret of the healing powers of ketogenic diet, I think, this is my opinion again, it's dehydration. If you look at all the studies of all the doctors and people and doctors that have healed people from diseases with the ketogenic diet, you're going to notice that one of the number one side effect is dehydration. Completely understandable, right? Because when we drop carbohydrates, what happens? You drop hydration. So it becomes a little harder to hydrate. I feel like my skin becomes drier and I have to make an extraordinary effort to hydrate. So I've opted to go into mild ketosis. That's why I've increased my intake of greens to the maximum, and I'm in and out of ketosis. Even if I have a mild level of ketones, I'm still burning fat. And I have to tell you, even if you're not in ketosis at all, you still burn fats if you're eating fats. Why? Because when I wasn't in ketosis for a while, I noticed that I didn't gain any weight. You know what? I was ingesting high calories from fats. So where those fats go? I think I burned them. Fats give a signal to the brain to be burnt, not like carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, you can eat them and sit down and relax, and your body will not signal that it needs to be burned, that you need to burn them. Fats, the minute you ingest a high amount of fat, like when I drink this morning I did a decaf with a little bit of I call it mocha. I posted it on my Instagram. I drank the 2 tablespoons of butter, and I was like, I need to go do something. So as soon as I finish my video, I'm gonna head to the gym for a little bit. So back to the subject of dehydration. If you don't want to deal with dehydration, if not healing any severe diseases, I think mild ketosis is much healthier and much more sustainable. So I also ingest leafy greens which don't have much water in them. So my water and hydration comes from Isotonic Water. I'll make a video about it. It's water with a little bit of salt, and also coconut water, which I feel they are absorbed in the body much faster. Okay. Also, a lot of people are in ketosis even at 150 grams of carbs a day. So it depends on your ability. I say know thyself. That's the most important thing. That's the only way you're gonna know if you're how many carbs you can ingest. The most important thing is I don't do refeeds. I don't feel that's a healthy way. This whole venture about the ketogenic diet for me personally was to find and seek purity and health. If you refeed, unless you do it on healthy vegetables and leafy greens, I think it defies the whole purpose of becoming pure and healthy, and finding your true self. So that's number one. The second two, number two, we talked about being in mild ketosis. I like that. Now, I noticed that because I have been fighting to get those amounts of high carbs from leafy greens in me and keep myself loaded with nutrients and especially minerals. Actually, the most important things are minerals. I don't even care about vitamins anymore, because I don't think they're that necessary like minerals. Because I've been eating like a cow, literally grazing on all these greens, I tried to find an alternative way to get all the minerals in me without ingesting those humongous amounts of greens. So I am investigating Blackstrap Molasses. It's amazing. I'm reading and I'm investigating, and I found out that it's extremely high in minerals. I might make a specific video about it. So I tested it a couple of days, and 1 teaspoon, I think it's 3 grams of sugar, so it's not that bad, and I think it has a low glycemic impact on the blood, and it's recommended for diabetics and people that don't want the ups and downs of sugar. So it's a sweetener. Blackstrap molasses is what stays at the bottom after the 3rd boiling of sugar. So, and I feel that when I have it, it kind of binds into the old sugars that we've been eating. You know, I believe that everything in life seeks to be complete. So when I ingest Blackstrap molasses, it feels like it binds to the old sugars that I've been eating, because I've abused sugar, and I hope you didn't, but I've, like my entire life, I've been eating extremely high amounts of sugar, and I'm glad I'm over that lifestyle. My mood swings are gone. A lot of incredible things have happened. I'm much more calmer, much more focused. So that's all what I wanted to say. When I ingest like a teaspoon of Blackstrap molasses, like once or twice a day, I have like 10 grams of carb, or even I could do 2 tablespoons. That would be like almost 20 grams of carbs. This is only because I'm advanced in the ketogenic diet and I go to the gym and I burn everything. The day that I don't, I'm very careful how many carbs I ingest. So Blackstrap molasses has been very helpful. I will research more, and once I get the whole spectrum of information, I'm going to share it with you. Another thing is calories I wanted to discuss with you. So a lot of people, obviously the ketogenic diet is a high caloric diet from fat, but from volume it's a high carb diet from volume, not calories, because you know leafy greens, you can have 30 cups and it's barely 90 grams of carbs, but you can have 1 cup of butter and it's lots of calories. So if you compare the cups, there's more carbs. If you compare the calories, there's more fat. So I don't know if I want to call it, because I don't count calories, I don't know if I want to call it a high fat diet. Also, it scares people, high fat. So I feel that it's an injustice, especially for those of us that don't count calories. I did a video about that, just the one previous to this one. So that's pretty much it. I hope this wasn't too much rambling. I hope you've benefited from some of the information. So mild ketosis is okay to medium ketosis, it's all right. It's a long-term, more sustainable. And also Blackstrap molasses, I feel that it's a nice find. And know thyself. That's all I can tell you for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.